Hi loves, welcome to TT's Urban Pantry. I am just about to can up some yellow split pea soup. I never even heard of it until my sister brought it over. This is for her. She wanted me to make some split pea soup. So what I did was I went through the peas and I picked through them, just made sure they weren't any grody or any rocks in there. And then I put them in the crock pot this morning. I did not pre-soak them. I threw them in the crock pot with 2 quarts, actually 1 quart of chicken broth and 1 quart of water. I also put in some diced up chicken, or I'm sorry, some diced up carrots and some diced up onions and celery. And then I had a ham bone that I threw in there as well. When I came home, it was very, very thick, more like refried beans kind of. So I ended up adding another quart of water. So if I do this again, I'll just start off with 3 quarts of water. Crock pot ran for about 6 hours on high. I wasn't really sure how long to put it on high. So this was all a learning experience. This is my first time doing this. But the crock pot was on for about 6 hours on high. And then it just stayed warm until I got home from work. And now I am about to can it up. This is for her, my sister. She actually wanted it, but I'm like, I'm gonna can it, because that's what I do. You can make it yourself. If you want me to make it, I'm gonna can it. So I canned it, or I'm canning it. This does need to be pressure canned. Mr. did have a taste, and he said it's Mr. approved. Of course, I always gotta have him taste test my stuff. I think it's kind of thick. What do you think? I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to. I have had split pea soup, but it was so long ago I don't remember. We need 1 inch of headspace. These are coming in a lot high, so I'm going to check for air bubbles, and then we'll do our headspace again. And it's so thick, we're just going to do it. We're going to go with it. And if you can see, my jars have a little bit of etching on them. What I did was I came home from lunch and I stirred all this up, and I put some water in the pressure canner, the amount of water that is required for the specifications of the manufacturer. And I put the 2 jars in there, and I had Mr. turn on the water when I was on my way home. Or turn on the heat so these can get heated up. And then I wouldn't have anything else to do except for, get started canning. I'm gonna take a little bit out. And I think that should be good right there. Yeah. Scoop it on down in there. 1 inch headspace. And using a little bit of vinegar, I'm going to wipe those jars. And then what I'm going to do is take the rest of this jar, or the rest of this vinegar, and put it into my canner. Putting vinegar in your canner, if you're water bath canning or if you're pressure canning, is going to help with the etching, this white stuff down here. Especially if you have hard water. I never thought I had hard water, so I don't know if this is a hard water rule or just a rule, but I always put vinegar in it, and when I don't, I always end up with this. So make sure you give that a try. Here we go. Put our lids on. This pressure canning recipe, a pint is going to go for 1 hour 15 minutes. This does have meat in it. And all I did was took that ham bone, threw it right in there this morning. As it cooked, all that leftover meat started to come off of there. So when I came home from work, I just grabbed the bones right out of there. Hope you can see this. Kind of looks like baby food. So I'm going to move this back out the way and let her know she can come and get her soup. Minus what I'm canning. And I'll get this started. So I'm going to put these into the pressure canner. Almost forgot. Line up my arrows. I already checked. Made sure I could see through the vent. Lock it and turn that back on. So once this starts venting, it needs to vent for 10 minutes. That venting is going to let any pressure escape your pressure canner. And then I will put my weight on. And once that starts rocking, it will rock back and forth. Once that starts rocking, I will set my timer for 1 hour 15 minutes. And I'll be back. Okay, so it is rocking here, and I've already started my timer for 1 hour 15 minutes. I just wanted to show you what it looked like as it was rocking. And there you have it, the end result of our yellow split pea soup. It's still boiling. One has sealed, the one on the left, and the one on the right has not sealed yet, so I'll keep an eye on that. My sister has already claimed 1 jar, so really I only get to keep 1 jar to myself, but that's okay. It was really, really good. I will definitely be making this again, so thank you for joining me.
Thank you for watching TT's Urban Pantry. If you enjoyed this content or was able to learn anything from it, please hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos are uploaded. And as always, have a wonderful and blessed day.